I had a very large family I was a part of, and they went through many things that seemed to me very dramatic, and like Gulf storms and the Reconstruction, and so I couldn't get enough of it. And I was always asking questions and listening, and it became very real to me in some ways. And that's the thing that has probably embraced my playwriting, that longing. I'd hope I'm not sentimental about the past, because I know a great deal of its faults, and it probably wouldn't choose to live there if I could. Seeing a performance repeated or not repeated, or the attempt to repeat, you can't really in the theater repeat. You can approximate, but you can't, it's just not, in a movie you can run it over and over and over and over and over. But you'd learn something each time is performed. You know what they bring to it, you know what they add to it, and it really, the theater is a cooperative proposition in a way that none of the others are. Maybe dance, but a company becomes a family. It's been a little misunderstood, my leaving the theater. I didn't really leave the theater. I felt the theater was going through a phase that was interesting to me, but I didn't feel really related to me at all. I mean, the first nudity and the first four-letter words that were introduced, I mean, I was interested in their effect and what it was doing to the theater, but it really wasn't my territory. I'm not a practitioner of film writing. What I've learned about film writing is from people around me. I trust the directors and the actors, and in the case of Mockingbird, the source material. The film, it never occurs to me that I'm going to start a film. Usually it's by invitation. But here, again, I wrote and was part of one of my films that I loved, if any of them, Tomorrow, with Robert Duvall. And that was done on the cuff, you might say. I don't think it cost more. I don't want to say how much it cost, because I don't really remember exactly. But it was for, you couldn't even turn around in a Hollywood studio for what we paid. It was done in Mississippi, on location, and it was indeed a work of love, but how I like best to work in films. What was the past became the present, and then becomes the past again.